Okay, here we go. Away from people for now. So, I didn't know if I was going to do this at all. I wanted to do it. A little scared to do it. But people have been asking me how I've been doing for this whole quarantine thing. And I ain't really been making no noise on the interwebs. And I've been going hard lately. But, man, your boy was exposed to COVID-19. Now, before I get into the explanation, what I do want to do is reassure that if you had come in contact with myself, well, first of all, I'm not sick. Second of all, it's been a few days and I have not gotten any symptoms. But a client of mine, who when I met with them did not show symptoms, however, 24 hours later did show severe symptoms and was tested positive. So I was contacted by the county where he resides and the gentleman that actually exposed me. And yeah, immediately had to go into self-quarantine. Now, after long hours of phone calls with doctors and different departments, head of departments for different things, well, what I was told was anyone I came in contact with, which wasn't anyone but my family from the time of possible exposure. So if you're wondering if you met with me, if you should be worried, no, you should not be worried. You would have already been contacted, but there was no one but my own family to contact. Anyhow, so that's why I was kind of worried to do this, but I think it's important because no one should really be that scared. I mean, obviously it is a scary situation and scary times. However, if you're relatively healthy, then you should be just fine. I will say that I wanted to make the video because I never thought I'd be this, like, feel this isolated. I've been in, if you've been in my house, you know my house. Got a boom boom room. It's the adult room, which is usually fun, but not allowed to drink. Can't lower my immunity. That's why I've been powering up on these bad boys. But so actually, I'm gonna go ahead and drink that now. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. It's not too bad, but I'm powering up on vitamins and anything for immunity. I have not felt any symptoms other than my regular allergy. So normally I wouldn't be out right now walking in the outside, but if you've never really been cooped up like I've been required to, and maybe you would or you wouldn't understand, I don't know. But man, the mental state that it's put me in, it's been, well, it just hasn't been good. You know, I'm afraid for a lot of things, not necessarily my health, but you know, from being able to work, disappointing any clients that I may have already been working with, or that might be afraid that, you know, whether they met me before or meet me afterwards. I mean, this whole thing has got everybody kind of tripping out. But I guess again, that's what brings me back to feeling like I have to do this video for my own sanity. It's a lot. I mean, I've been locked up in the boom boom room. Everybody at the house has been waiting on me hand and foot, staying at least 6 feet away from me. If I am around another human, it needs to be 6 feet or more, and I'm required to wear a mask, which is tough. If you know me well enough, you know I'm a family man, and if you really want to hurt my feelings or fuck with me, you take away my family, and that's kind of how I've been feeling. There's always somebody at my house. I do like to help a lot of people. I do have a lot of friends. I am close to people, but my my family is the most important to me. I mean, we can't even eat dinner together. Can't sleep in the same bed together. Just the normal everyday shit that you take for granted. And that's really what the hardest thing has been to swallow. I mean, I enjoy work. My life is work. I love going to the gym. Now, everybody can't go to the gym, but for a second there, gyms were still open. And I just kind of want to take this time to let everybody know that they should take it seriously. Not in the fact that you're going to get sick or it's going to happen and you're going to die. And it's not fear that I want. I just want you to take it seriously. If you live with other people, if you have young kids, if you have elderly parents that you take care of, or people that you see on a regular basis, take extra precaution. I mean, I'm really cautious. I'm generally, again, if you know me, I'm pretty much a germaphobe. But, man, sorry for the camera shaking here. Generally a germaphobe. And even washing your hands and keeping a distance from someone, sometimes you just can't guarantee that the person that you just met with doesn't have this whole illness or sickness or whatever we want to call it, the whole COVID thing. I mean, it works the same with the flu or with other sicknesses or illnesses, or I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Just going by what I hear. But, you just want to wash your hands and stay away from people, keep your distance. But there's some instances and some career choices that we have that don't allow that. And I want you to know that you can take control, like I should have, and maybe gave a little extra space. I mean, 6 feet's kind of hard to sit and help and negotiate with someone for hours at a time. But, not shaking hands, I was doing. Washing my hands and using germ juice or sanitizer, I was doing. The gentleman, or the person, I'm sorry, that exposed me had 0 symptoms. And the shocking to me when I got the call was, man, I had a panic attack, man. Freaked me out. I didn't know what to do. No one knows what to do. Even still, I'm at home. I'm isolated. Even right now, I'm like looking around for cars, but really I'm looking around for other people. There's someone across the street. I'm crossing the street now, so I avoid them. I don't want to put them in a situation, but anyway, I felt like I had to get this off my chest, and hopefully I do another one of these and kind of fill in the blanks. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask, but I do not want anyone to worry about whether or not I'm gonna be okay, because I know I'm gonna be okay. Worry about my fam. Appreciate the people that have hit me up asking if I need anything. There's really nothing you can do to assist me outside of man, don't put yourself at risk if you can. I know there's a lot of people that say, hey, I've got to go to work, I've got to pay bills, my job or my career field is a necessity. Man, so is your family, so is your elderly parents, so is your little children. So think of that. I mean, I don't want the economy to come to a halt. Everybody's taking a hit, but I don't even know if I could have done anything different other than maybe be extra far away from people. But in my line of work, I can't do that. So if you're in the same position, just know that you will be okay. And if you need someone to help walk you through it, I can help you. I guess because there's no one else that I know going through what I'm going through right now, as far as personally. But yeah. I know a lot of the questions I get is am I sick or have I been tested? They won't test you unless you're high risk, which is elderly or a child or someone you're caring for immediately is elderly or at high risk. So for me, I just got to stay away from people for a total of 14 days and monitor my own condition. If I show any signs, mainly a high temperature or a cough or anything, the laundry list that they gave me. But yeah, man, it's been scary. All I've really been doing is, well, other than hours and hours of phone calls with HR of different companies and the heads of epidemiology in different counties and doctors, just phone call after phone call. That's been crazy. That's been work. It's been a job in itself, which adds to the stress and anxiety. I feel bad for my family because, you know, I'm irritable. I got my anxiety's through the roof. I'm cooped up in just one room, which is a nice room, by the way. But yeah, it's just hard because I feel helpless, and I know they feel helpless. I know anyone that hits me up and asks me questions, they feel helpless. But I don't think that everybody understands the severity of the situation. I thought I did. I thought I was taking all the proper precautions that was necessary, and I guess to an extent I was. And here I am now, still dealing with this, but everybody around me is dealing with it. If you can imagine, you know, excuse the vehicle noise. If you can imagine what everyone in my family is going through, the folks that do know, folks that don't know, friends, they're all worried. But again, being sick and being exposed, totally different. I mean, the biggest worry for the last few days is every single time, it's just like all the memes you see out there. I mean, it's funny when it's not you, but when it's you, it's real. So, you know, the memes out there, like every time you feel a tickle in your throat or anytime you sneeze, you say a prayer. That's just real, man. Because that's how I've been feeling. I've been stuck in my own head. I've been worried about my own health. I just don't want to get anyone else sick. And I hate the unknown. I'm a very structured person. The time I wake up, the amount of time I work, and for me being locked up, everybody's like, oh man, that's cool. You get to hang out and drink beer and play video games and watch movies and basically be on vacation. That is not what it is, because I can't drink. No. I don't play video games. I never have. And I never really have been a fan of TVs, and I don't watch too many movies. So, you know, it hasn't been fun. And really, you can watch 1,000 movies and play hours and hours of video games. Doesn't change how worried or anxious it makes you, because there's so many unknowns. Yeah, but I appreciate the well wishes. You know, it's funny. There's people that are out there that love you, that support you, that are happy for you. But when it comes down to it, you know, unless you let them in to your situation, they can't really help you anymore. And a lot of times, they really don't understand. They won't understand, and you can't expect them to. So that's why I feel like a video like this is necessary for anyone else going through it. If I was to give anyone advice outside for the initial shock of it all, I think after I get through the initial shock of it all, it'll be a little easier to deal with. But anytime I even think about going to sleep, first of all, I don't sleep. If you know me, I don't sleep. But even thinking about it, I can't go to bed with my wife. I can't give my kids a hug. Can't give them a kiss. I have dinner with my family every night together. I can't do that. I mean, I can't sit there with a mask and eat. And they can't either. But, you know, it's those things that really, really, really bother me. They really mess with my head. I mean, I couldn't imagine doing years in prison or something. You know, there's nothing else to do but to work out, I guess. But couldn't imagine any of that lifestyle. And this is just a little taste of something like that. And I'm in my own house. But it's not like I can't go anywhere. I just can't be around people. So I try to go for, well, this is my second walk since I've been quarantined, but you know, I'm scoping the whole area, make sure I don't get near anyone, especially after seeing this video, right? But I gotta make sure my family's not in my vicinity, and I gotta wear a mask. That's why I had a mask on earlier, just to pass them by. We just had dinner actually, and you know, I sat outside to eat. Nyla sat probably about 12 feet away from me, on the bench, on my new bench, my beautiful yard, which was cool. And Rosie and Lisette stayed inside watching the movie, probably because they're irritated with me, but you know, it makes you jerky, makes me be an asshole, I guess. But you know, Nyla and I didn't really talk too much. One, because we're eating, and two, like, she doesn't know, she doesn't realize. Kind of afraid to speak around people without a mask on. I could not live with myself knowing that I got someone else sick. And even doing this video for a walk, some people might be like, what the hell are you doing out? You're gonna get someone sick? I don't know, man. I don't really know. You don't really know. We don't really know. I'm really doing this because it's kind of, I'm trying to prove to myself that I'm not dead, right? I'm not. As long as you take the proper precautions, because my family's not sick and I'm not sick. As long as you take the proper precautions, should be just fine. I mean, that's what I hope. So, according to the doctors, as far as getting sick, I'm relatively out of the woods, but I'll do another update video and let you know. But if you or anybody, if you know anyone else that's going through it, tell them to hit my line. We can video chat. We can talk about it. And a lot of it is just keeping mentally healthy. There's a lot of emotion that's running through me at all times. I might feel just perfectly fine, but man, it's sad. I haven't been this sad. I mean, it feels like someone died, because I can't do the things that I love to do, and I can't be around the people that I love. That makes me sick. It makes me mentally not okay. This is not a cry for help. This is just me speaking the real. I don't really get to say this to my family, so hopefully they see this and they're not tripping, but you know, I appreciate them. I appreciate all that you have to do, because I'm used to doing so much. We're a team. You guys know, if you watch us, if you see us, if you've been around, we're a team. And I'm always the loud, obnoxious, outspoken one. Pretty much everyone in my family is, but I get a lot of love and a lot of hate, because your boy is loud, obnoxious, and I guess I can come across as a douchebag to some people, and some people love it. I don't know, but don't ever take my personality as disrespect or a threat. I'm always working, I'm always pushing, I'm always thinking. So I know, I guess, appreciate me for that. And if you don't feel like I appreciate you like I should, just let me know. I'm an open person. You know, my immediate family knows that if you think I'm being an asshole at the time, tell me. We'll work it out, because that's not what I'm trying to do. But if you love me, you'll stick around, you'll be around. You won't try to avoid me. You won't try to pretend. Just keep it real with me. And yeah, man. Appreciate you listening. Please do me a favor, and this is not no clout chase. This is not, I don't even know what to even call it, but hopefully they don't delete this off of YouTube. But if you made it this far, do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment, because I need to read it. I need to feel the love, because this shit sucks. I'm hoping that I do get some positive feedback from this and positive energy from this, because I don't want to piss anyone off putting this out, and I don't want to make anyone freak out about being around me, that's for sure. But anyway, if we're related or we're not, and I've ever called you family, love you, and appreciate you always being there. And if anyone out there needs to get something off their chest, even if they're not personally exposed or sick, you know, please hit me up. I mean, just this last year, and it's, I guess, on topic, slightly off topic. Sorry for the lighting, the sun is bright. But I've had two really good friends. I mean, a mentor of mine, super close. I couldn't even tell you how close. Like this guy, man. If anyone out there is like entrepreneurial, is like, man, if all I had was a mentor, well, this guy was that. He committed suicide in August. Rocked my whole world. I didn't think I was ever going to continue doing what I'm doing. He taught me everything I know. Love the dude. You know, I mean, this is someone that I'm not related to that told me he loved me every day. We're really close. I wish he never did what he did, but that was not okay. Another really good friend of mine, and what was it? I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, committed suicide. Man, wonderful guy, super smart, definitely challenged me daily. I wanted to know what he knew as far as when it came to stocks and money and, you know, sales. And I mean, this guy was a very accomplished man. I mean, a millionaire. I wanted to be just like that. Great family, wonderful wife, little kids. I wanted to be just like that. Financially, with the knowledge that he had. And I just wish that he would have chosen another route. And I think it's partly the reason why doing this video is important, because if you ever feel alone and isolated, which a lot of people might right now, if you already have mental illness, or if you already have severe anxiety, then it's possible that just this whole end of the world scenario feel that everybody is feeling may trigger that and make it even worse. I don't know. I really don't know, but that's why I feel like it may be one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. Keep myself sane. I mean, never thought about hurting myself because of what I know my friends did and what it did to me mentally and their family. It's really jacked up. You know, I need to brush my beard. It's looking, look, I got a little, man, I'm looking hurt. But anyway, that's probably why biggest reasons. Like, I'm trying to stay sane, but everybody goes through something. Just want to let you know that if you ever feel like you want to hurt yourself, don't do that. I've been through too much pain dealing with people that think that's the easy road. It's not. It ruins everyone else's life. And no matter how close you are, even if you're 100 degrees separated from that person, it still affects you severely. And maybe you, with your irrational thoughts, which everybody has irrational thoughts, that's normal, but within your irrational thoughts, thinking that killing yourself is going to help something, it's not. All you need is people to be around you and be close to you, and you need to tell them if you're hurting. And right now I am hurting, but it's not, I don't want to hurt myself. I would never do that. I would never put my friends and family through that, but I can see why. So again, sorry for rambling, but if you ever feel like that, let me know. You don't gotta put it on blast. Just send me a direct message. You can hit me up on Instagram, your boy Nigel. I don't really check Facebook, but I guess I post there through Instagram. Everything is your boy Nigel. And yeah, man, it's pretty emotional vlog here. I don't even want to review this, so because it makes me, yeah, it just makes me more emotional. But I had to get off my chest, and if anybody out there wants to get anything off their chest, just hit me up and we can chit chat, we can talk. I appreciate you all, I love you all. Again, thank you to my family that's taking care of me right now and having to deal with my ass every day, weight on me hand and foot. I just hope they don't have to feel like I feel, locked up in a room, worried about, well, when all you have is your thoughts. When all you have is your thoughts, man, shit can get rough. So anyway, like, subscribe, share it. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Anyhow, your boy Naj. I guess right now the only moves I'm making is in the boom boom room.